second chances are fine, but that's if both people are working forward. I mean, working towards a goal. If it's not mutual, then you need to cut it.
Cut it, cut
You
it,
know,
cut it.
and back to my story time. I look back at who I used to be to now, and God removed everything out my way so I can focus on Him. Everything was taking my focus off of God, and God is a jealous God, and it wasn't right. I mean, at first I didn't understand, and I was heartbroken, and I just I started to blame God, and Lord forgive me for doing that, but I did, and it's not what you do. When storms and stuff comes, that's when you need to cling to God the most. And when God has it where nobody is in your corner, like you're completely lonely, that's when you need to lean on Him the most. Because that's where I am in my life. I'm at a point where I have nobody but God to lean on. I thought some people were my friends, and they weren't. They betrayed me, and ended up with nobody, but that's the way it's meant to be. And everybody in your circle is not, they're not wrong for you. And it's sad to say that, but jealousy and, deceit and all of that runs closer to home than what you think. And I know that's had nothing to do with heartbreak and moving on, but I just thought I should put that out there. And going back to being heartbroken and moving on, the person who you were once with, either a boyfriend, girlfriend, or best friend or friendship, whatever, they're going to make it seem like they're doing so good without you. But they might be. But you can't focus on that. You can't stay dwelling on, well, they're happy and I'm not happy. Worry about where God has you at. Because where He has you at is the best place you could ever be right now. And yes, they're going to make it seem like their new relationship is better, their new friendship is better, because they don't want to make it seem like they missed out on anything. And a lot of times we go around wishing, oh, well, I wish this person could feel like how I feel. You can't go wishing stuff, because 9 times out of 10, it's not going to happen every time. God does His wrath on His own. We cannot interfere with God. And when you interfere with God, you mess up your blessings. When you say, oh, well, I'm going to get this person back because let's say they cheated on me, I'm going to go cheat on them back. You don't retaliate. You're not supposed to retaliate. And I don't retaliate. I move on, I pray about it, and move on with my life. Life is too short to be hanging on and being bitter over something you just can't control. You can't control how people treat you, but you do control what you accept. If you allow someone to keep coming back into your life after they have hurt you numerous of times and you don't understand, then that's all on you. And if you feel as if, oh, well, I need that person, then you as a human being have to learn that it's strength in quality, not quantity. All because you have someone with you doesn't make you stronger. All because you have someone with you doesn't make you. All because you take that person back doesn't mean they love you. That could just very much mean that you don't love yourself enough to be alone. Don't force anything, and never settle. You're worth way more than that. And I know you're just like, okay, this 17-year-old girl was just talking to me about life and she hasn't even, but come on now. What are you really settling for?